the switch, buddy. We need warm-ups.
Yep. There it is. Get everybody blinded. There you go, buddy. Wrong side.
Here we go. Live action.
Switch inside.
Here we are, game 3 of pool play. We find ourselves 1-0-1. A win doesn't guarantee that we go to the championship game, but it's one step closer. So here's the scenarios. We win this game. Cloquet wins their game right afterwards. We go to the championship against Western Wisconsin. We win this game, and they tie in their game. We advance. We win this game, and we fill the net today, and Western Wisconsin beats Cloquet. Then it comes down to goals for and goals against. So we're in a position where we can win a game, and then we got to cheer for Cloquet. But we can really take matters into our own hands here by trying to put about 6 goals up on these guys. Wow, Piper caught a pass and shot one hard. I got distracted there for a second.
We got Avery Haig.
Avery Haig playing in between the pipes here for the Moundsview Irondale team.
Squirt goalie for Proctor.
Squirt A goaltender for Proctor. Squirt A at Proctor actually had a returning goalie, and Avery beat him out in tryouts. So the last year's Squirt A goalie demoted to the B team. Don't see that happen very often. But Avery was able to fill in here. Moundsview doesn't have a goalie this year. They didn't have a goalie register, so they've been using Stillwater's goalie for the majority of the year, but Stillwater's in our tournament, so that wasn't going to work. So we put out an APB for goaltenders, and Avery answered the call. Tell you what Moundsview does have is they got some mature-bodied kids. They got some bigger kids. They're not real smooth skaters. They're a little clompier, but they're big. And if we don't use our speed and our smoothness to our advantage, they're going to be dragging us all over the place out here. Yep. So we got to use what we've got and take advantage of our skills. 1 minute left in warm-ups. Little AC/DC, timeless warm-up music. Oh, and Kickstart Your Heart by Motley Crue. Thank you very much. I used to play this one in the car real loud before games. I had the tape. Dr. Feelgood album. Thank you. Boy, you put that bass all the way up and you take the treble to about 25% and let Motley Crue take you home. If you haven't watched The Dirt on Netflix, documentary about Motley Crue, I wouldn't recommend you watch it unless you're somewhere in the 20 to 35-year-old category. Otherwise, you're going to be offended. Motley Crue lived a wild life. You seen The Dirt?
I actually haven't.
Oh, boy.
It sounds like I got something to catch
Put it
up
on your bucket list. Ozzy Osbourne makes a cameo. It's a nice little show. Machine Gun Kelly plays, what's the guy? Tommy Lee?
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a recreation.
It's like one of the best shows ever on Netflix. But I swear to God, I didn't recommend it. If you watch it, not safe for work.
Yeah, maybe not like a family.
No. Yeah, everybody fell asleep.
Down.
Everybody fell asleep, and you went into some sort of a quarantine room. Watch The Dirt. Motley Crue. Good TV. Yeah, no. Gonna be some grandpas and grandmas turning that on later, and I'm
Yeah, I know.
gonna get booed out of the booth. First scene will shock ya.
Well, they never said or claimed that they were like just a happy-go-lucky.
No, it wasn't a happy-go-lucky group.
Family feel band.
Really good group, though. All right, let's get this thing started. Like I said, we got to try to fill the net here while protecting our own. First things first, we got to try to get ourselves a win. But if the goals start coming, we got to keep them coming.
Net repair going on down there.
Little net repair. Sometimes kids stand on the back of the net while they're doing a little cheer or something, and they can end up fraying some ropes.
Oh man, I don't like this ref.
Here we go. Mariah taking the draw. Finley at right wing. Left wing, Riley. Get it out of her skates and go get her. Press this thing forward. Onward. All right, Bryn's going to have to take it back. We are offside. Finley's face mask looks like it's just hanging on by a piece of dental floss. It just barely looks like it's on. I wonder if she's got a strap on that thing. Bryn makes a little move coming down the wall. She taps it around somebody. A little bit of a staple behind the net there. We got Finley coming after it, rung around. Sienna's going to try to pinch. Nope. I mean, you got to be decisive there. Go get that thing. All right, over to Bryn. Bryn sizes things up, chips it across to Finley. Get it deep and let's get some speed going out here. Can't play down to your opponent here. We gotta get moving. Bryn takes it around the net. Makes one miss. Fresh legs, no game this morning. She makes a little move over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, shot on net. Avery, save. First shot to the Mirage. Pipey hopping out here. Suvi takes the draw. Brooklyn left wing. We got Bristol. We got Nora back on the point. Suvi looks like she's going to try to win it to Brooklyn. Or, excuse me, Bristol. This girl's coming out fast. All right, turned over. Doyle rules. All right, Pipey's like, I can't go in there. Suvi's in there. They chip it in, maybe all the way, still on fresh ice. Icing. Coaches are clapping. Trying to get the heart rates up out here, trying to get ourselves ready. Let's attack now, Blue! Don't worry, I'll holler. I ain't afraid. People can stare at me. Do what you gotta do. All right, here we go. Suvi's taking this draw. Throws it towards Avery. Paddle down. Save. Suvi's going to take this draw. She's going to try to get it back to Bristol here. Piper's going to have to jump on loose ones. Brooklyn's going to be in charge of the front of the net there. Pipey, that's your loose puck. There we go. Bristol tries to move it to the middle. Stuck in a skate. Freed up for Brooklyn. Brooklyn takes it wide. Sticks down, everybody. Coming across the cage. Pipey took a weird angle there. Back to Bristol. Might have come out of the zone, and it does. That's offside with 13:04 remaining here in the first period. We got a 2 up on the board.
Go ahead.
That's shots on goal. We got period number 1. Mariah taking this draw. She got Riley on left wing. Everly on right. Bryn looks ready on the left D here. Hungry to make something happen here. She's going to move it up. Intercepted. We got a little collision at center ice here. A little backhand D-to-D action from Mounds View. Chipping it up. We're reaching. Step up. Bryn throws a shoulder in there, but they still got it. They're in front of our cage. Here goes Bryn. I see this shaping up that she's going to take this through the middle here. She's got a chance. Oh, kind of whiffed on it. Stay with it. Circle around. Oh, boy. Kind of flipped it over the cage. Back over here to Riley. Riley back to the point. Mariah throws it into a skate in front of the net. Let's hold that line. Can't just be giving these guys exits. Sienna back to Bryn. Bryn up to Brooke. Steered aside, but Brooke's going after it. Up the wall to Suvi. Get to the middle of the rink. Nice stop by Avery. Another shot, Mirage. Becky and Sammy Fink in the house. Couple of Lindsay's friends. Face off, one back. Nora makes somebody miss, trying to get it to the middle of the rink. Shoots it, kind of rolls up the stick and into somebody's body there. Bristol holds it in on the line, but now it rolls out. Let's get on the defensive side of the pile here. Here comes Brooke. Brooke's working her way through, fires it hard at Avery. She steers it aside. Brooke working on it. Uh-oh, she falls down there. 18 comes storming through. Now we got to get back. Everybody in their third game of the weekend here. Looking for some jump here. Looking for some jump. Throwing it up the wall. All right, here we go. Where's the center? Come through there, Sue. Back into the corner now. Up the wall to Brooke. Brooke's going to tap it forward into the D. They're going to throw it towards the front of our net again where Bristol retrieves it. Bristol up the wall to Finley. Can't quite get out. They hold it in. They got the pinch on us right now. Now we're going to get free with numbers. Looking like a 2-on-1 that's turning into a 1-on-2. Fired it for the left pipe. Couldn't quite get there. Bryn gets beat. They're going to chip it up front. Almost a 1-on-1 opportunity for 9 versus Sienna. Sienna goes back for it. Back up the wall to Pipey. She's all by herself here. Gets up the wall. We're going to try to pick that up with Riley over here. Back into our zone. Behind the net is Sienna. Looking for Piper again. She reverses it to Bryn. Bryn storming up the middle. Piper goes for a little drop pass there behind Bryn. Kind of took the defensive zone. There we go. Throwing it out front. Bryn's there working on it. Riley, get in front, Pipey! Offside. That's probably a good offside because it looked like they were about ready to send 3 of them out on one of us. I feel like we've got a similar playlist every game. I feel like the turn down for what and the shots comes at us pretty hot and heavy. Piper trying to get her stick free. Got to be tough. Strong arms here, buddy. All right, let's fight for that thing. Riley comes and gets it. Piper going after it. Back to Nora. Nora up the wall. Supported Pipe! Pipe's going to get a change. Over to Mariah with a chance. Mariah, spinneroo, little Dino Cicerelli move there. They throw it up the wall to 17. Ev's there. Goes back to the point. We're able to keep it in. Chip forward. Mariah with the puck. Now the good little headman pass by them. They're able to get it to 17. She sneaks up here, but Bristol holds it. Ev's working her way through the middle. She's got Mariah with her. Can't quite get the pass over there. Up the wall here to Ev. Turn the other way. It's going all the way down the rink. Suvi there trying to pinch it. Brooklyn. 0-0 is your score. 9 minutes remaining here in the first. Sienna gets tripped. We're calling it. Goalie's coming out of the net. Bryn's rushing. Is that the Lucarelli family playing this music? Here we go. A little bit more gangster rap in their family tree than I thought.
Musically diverse.
Musically diverse, yes. Suvi taking the draw. Over here into Finley's territory. There's Skating it over on the edge of the net over there. It's coming around to Bryn. Bryn, an opportunity to... she's retreating. Gonna get some steam going in here. She chips it in. Okay, fighting for it there, Suvi. Brooke, Finley in front. There we go. Suvi's got it, taking her time. Drops it off for Sienna. Towards the front of the net. Tip action there. Suvi going after it. Now Finley back to the point. Tried to go for a D-to-D, but it was coming in hot. Sienna tried to check a stick there. Bryn's going to turn this thing up. We still got 44 seconds left in this power play. Bryn trying to weave through some players. Maybe she can get an up-top shot here. Shot and a goal. Bryn, I think she snuck it 5-hole on Avery there. 1-0 Mirage lead. Good job, Brett. That'll do it for the power play as we go back to 5-on-5 play here with 7:30. It's halfway through the first period here. The way I'm reading the scoreboard, I believe we got 7 shots for us, 0 for them at this point. Keep it on them, though. We got to keep that 0 up on the scoreboard. Nora goes after it. She chips it up the wall.
Nice fight.
Piper hanging out wide here. Riley taking it wide. Riley goes wide, fires it just left of the net. Piper and Suvi going after it over there. We hold it in on the line for Nora. Nora tries to walk around a forward here. Chipped back to Suvi. Back behind the net. Piper's going after it. There you go, Pipey! There you go, buddy! Towards the front of the net here, we got Mariah coming, storming in. Nora coming after it. She's pinching. We hold it in again. They ring it up the wall, and it actually does get out this time. Chipped past us to Bristol. Over her stick, coming down on Gray now. Stop. Wow, that's a costly turnover there. Mariah coming through. Mariah takes it wide. She's looking for Ev wide. Chipped it forward to Brooklyn. She's going to try to work her way through. That's a body check.
I'll say I have never been a fan of this ref over here.
I'd describe her, but I won't. Ring it up the wall here to Suvi.
So many bad games that she's called for us. Infuriatingly bad.
Good little one-timer there.
I'm usually pretty good with all refs that thank him for their service, you know.
Yeah, thank you for your service, ref.
But there's some that just don't do too much for me.
Suvi with the draw over to the wall. Back to Bryn. Bryn down the wall. Brooklyn's in the neighborhood. This goes D to D. That's going to be Ev, but it's not. Goes up the wall. Suvi collects it. Turns over to... This could be a good shot for Ev here. Ev fires it low and hard. Gloved by Avery. Oh boy, Soldier Boy coming on. Superman. Suvi settles in there. They chip it forward. Sienna's able to get a stick on it. Keeps it in, but now it's out. Back to Sienna. We're looking wide ice. Looking wide. Trying to get to Brooke. Brooke gets a stick on it. Her and Ev chasing. Giving her the business. Ev gets a stick on it. Can't quite collect it. Offside. Brooklyn wasn't quite out of the zone yet. Finley coming out for her try right wing. She's one of our 3 right wings, so that's a try winger position. Finley, Piper, and Everly sharing right wing responsibilities this game. They're coming down on us now. Little back check. Whoa. Riley hits the deck. Mariah clears it wide over to Finley. Up the wall. Pokes free. They work their way back to number 7 here. She's looking up the middle. We got a 2-on-2 developing here. Try a shot through traffic. Another shot through traffic. Lucarelli gets a skate on it. She's going to take it behind the net here, try to get some speed going. See if she can work her way through some of the bodies, the humanity. Little tripperoo there. We fall all over our ankles in the wall. Bristol's trying to get in here. Bristol up to Finley. Mariah kind of keeping an eye on it in the center position. It's out of the zone. Mariah's going for a change. Suvi's out there. Finley with a chance. Fired it wide left. Goalie goes down about 4 feet outside of the blue paint there. I mean, fake the shot and go tap it into an empty net. Opportunity here. Oh, Suvi tried to get it back to Bryn. It's intercepted. Bryn steps up, almost leveled her. Good thing she didn't. Saved us a minute and a half. Reverse now. Into the corner for Brooke. Cut across! Pipey! Help! All right, there we go. Carry it wide. Carry it wide. Pipey throws it in behind the net. Brooklyn chasing after it. Piper chasing after it. These two are in there. Good back check. Good back check. Mariah's going to steal it off a stick. She's cutting to her forehand. Loses it there to Brooke. Brooke tries to fire it. Paddle down. Save by Avery. And we're going to get a line change or no? Nope. We're leaving them out there. 3:15 remaining here in the first.
Dominic's tuning in. He says, hit the damn net, Finley.
Hit the net, Finley, says Dom. Mariah takes that draw. Going behind the net. Piper's going to chase it. Get out of there. Mariah's got to be on that wall. That's her next rotation is slot to wall there. Right here, it's going to be slot to wall, too. There, she's there for the wall. They fire it down the rink. That's going to be a nice. 2:54 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Mirage lead, 10-1 shots.
Wow. I was talking to Suvi about that weak backhand as you're passing it up into the slot. You need to know you're making that pass.
The weak backhand has stung us on more than one occasion.
Oh my gosh. It's all right. It's all right.
All right, here we go. Suv's got it. Taking it behind the net. She's got control here. You got control. Don't throw it. All right, back up to Lucarelli. Lucarelli works it down the wall back to Suvi. Suvi gets a little tripped up. Now it's coming out of the zone. It's caught up in a skate. Riley, a nice pass through traffic. Finds her way to Suvi. Suvi going to try to take this thing outside. Maybe fire one from a wide angle. She does. It's sitting there for a second. Riley tries to hop on it, but it's not there for long enough. 2:20. Oh boy, pump up the jam, Technotronic. Right?
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
All right, Finley back on right wing here. We got Mariah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn going to try to win this race into the corner. They're going to turn it back. Oh, a hibbity-dibbity. She gave her the hibbity, then she came back with the dibbity. That'll get you every time. Up the wall here to Bryn. Bryn goes D to D. After you make that D to D, you got to get back into a support role, though. You make that D to D, and then you got to kind of drop back at an angle. In case somebody bobbles it, then you're there as defensive support. Firing it towards the front of the net.
Ooh, Finn.
Finn's there. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. It's in there. Brooke with a little something. All right, it's going to come through. Finley with a chance. Finley just wide left. Uh-oh, she breaks him out. Bryn corrals it. She's thinking, I want to storm in here and do one again. Here comes Brooke. Brooke over here. A little backhand pass from Finley over to Mariah. Mariah over by the Zamboni door. Spin around, tries to backhand it. We got to get pressure here on these D. Brooklyn looking a little tired. Those legs look like they're dragging a little bit. She's normally a quicker player than that. She looks like she's towards the end of a shift here. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1:12 actually. Here we go. Sienna coming through. Sienna's got some spark to her. Uh-oh, we had a D just wipe out at center ice. We had an opportunity there. It's in this girl's jersey. Here comes Bryn. She's going to catch him on a line change, maybe take it wide. She's going to wheel back. We got 54 seconds left. Did she just wheel back and ice it? She did. 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. 1-0. Mirage lead. Let's go, Blue! Face-off coming. Riley and Piper ready to hop out to some D. Over to Lucarelli. Into the slot, Pipey! There you go!
Good job, Crystal.
All right, now you can pop out to the D. Oh, God. This is trouble in front here. Holy smokes. 32 seconds remaining in this period. Little miscommunication, little bobbler going on there in front of the net. We're going to get a change. Coach says 32 seconds left. I know who I want out here. Let's get him out there. I think our strategy here is win this thing over to the wall to Bryn. See if she can get rid of it. There we go. Over to Bryn. Back behind the net to Sienna. Sienna makes one person miss. Now over to Ev. Work their way through the middle. 21 seconds left here. Over to the wall to the Mariah. Mariah gets pinched up against the Zamboni door. Brooklyn picks it up. She got Ev in front. She's fighting off a would-be tackler, as they would say in football. Towards the front of the net, 6 seconds. Bryn with a late chance at a shot, 2 seconds, 1. And that's going to be the end of the first period here. The Mirage take a 1-0 lead into the second period. My hands are cold.
Yeah, no. Turn the heaters off.
Man, they had the heat on early.
I know.
Or was that yesterday?
Oh, that was today.
That was today. Yeah,
they must have ran out of their daily allotment of heat.
Yeah.
Gas usage. That was good. Kind of a good period. Always get nervous with those wild scrambles in front of our net. We're not a very physical team, so
yeah, that's where it'll sting you.
That's where we've seen a lot of those kind of fall apart and go in on us, so yeah. Make sure we stay on the defensive side of the puck in our D zone.
Avery made a couple stops for them.
Couple of good stops for them.
Out there wearing her Proctor jersey. That's the rules. If you're going to be an emergency goaltender, you got to wear the jersey of your actual team to show who you are and what you're doing.
Not trying to pull a fast one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our 12B commentator.
Yeah, 12B commentator coming in here, Kelly Ranking.
No, you don't need to change a thing. You're doing wonderful.
You're doing great. We love it when you get into the... Oh, oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
So here we are. 4:11 p.m. on Saturday, December 6th.
Got a concurrent U10 game going on right now.
U10s are playing over at Proctor Arena.
Over in Proctor. I'm going to leave here and go work a concession shift over there for a couple hours.
That's brutal that they only let you guys do a couple hours at a time. Like, you should be able to do like an 8-hour shift.
I know.
Call it good.
It's tough on attorney weekend. Then I think we're actually going to swap because Britta's going to come here and work the score sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Going to come work the score sheet, and I'll go sell some Snickers bars and coffee and hot chocolate to all the rink ratters out there. Beautiful day for rink ratters.
It's cheaper to buy a candy bar from the concession stand than it is from Quick Trip. It's like $2.50 at Quick Trip. It's like $2 at the concession stand.
That's true.
I know. I know it's true. I eat way more candy bars than you. Don't tell me where there's a good deal on candy. Don't threaten me with a good time, Adam. All right, here we go. Face-off, second period.
Oh, we got to check, make sure the goalies are ready.
Goalie's ready. Gladiators ready. Joust. All right, over here, Finley goes up. Oh, stolen. Sienna with a good read. Chips it in, and then she says, I'm going to keep going forward. And now she's going to retreat. Back into the neutral zone to Bryn. Bryn's going to try to wheel around here. She's going to try to turn it up. She tries to find Mariah. Mariah has been found. She backhands it into the zone. Somebody got to get there. Get your feet moving. Let's go. What happens is you play a team that maybe doesn't have the fastest boots, and all of a sudden you start playing their speed, you know? 2-on-2 developing here. They throw it on net onto Gray. Put a third shot up there. It's not as deadly as the first two. Looking at the Mounds View Arena, you got the North Shore Bank logo there. North Shore Bank, my first bank account. My first job, actually. My first salary. North Shore Bank of Commerce. Suvi takes a draw over here to the wall. Slot, Pipey! We got to slide in there and get in the play here, Pipe. Bristol throws it up there to Pipe. Going to have to fight it out. Fight it out. They're battling up the wall over here. Lucarelli's going to come get a stick on it. Gets a little tied up. Suvi to help. Center coming in to help. You can tell that we got a little bit of snow on the ice out here. Things are getting kind of held up. In my experience, snow on the ice is the advantage of the weaker team. Can't get it out of the zone here. We're getting a little bit trapped. We're going to throw it into a nice soft area. That's going to work. Brooke going after it. Piper coming through neutral. Gets a stick on it. Bristol looking. Oh, here we go. Just drops it off to Bryn. They don't want to see Bryn coming, but they knock it off her stick. They got a 3-on-0 coming the other way, but they ran into each other, and Bryn's able to come back. Holy smokes. That, Stillwater put that in your net. Mounds View, Irondale. A lot of Dales down there. Southdale, Ridgedale, Irondales, Rosedale. All right, here we're going here. Riley's going to storm this thing up the rink. Good speed. There we go. Good shot up top. It's laying there. They're going to throw it up the wall. We know they're going to. There we go. Chip it back. Get it towards the middle of the rink. Support it, Ev. Hopping up into the play. Get that thing towards the net. Mariah in there, snooping around, looking for some action. She's going to throw it towards the net. It's laying there. Is it loose? Covered up. Good stop by Avery Haig. Again, if you're just tuning in, Avery Haig, a U10B Mirage last season, playing Squirt A's for Proctor, gets called in to be the emergency goaltender for Mounds View because they didn't have a goalie that signed up in their organization. So they've been using Stillwater's goalie for the majority of the season, but Stillwater's in our tournament, so that wasn't going to work. All right, here we go. Draw one by Mariah. Fired by Sienna. She's kind of twisting her wrist around there. She didn't like the feeling of that one. Mariah trying to corral it in the corner. Now skate with it, buddy. Find an opening. Good idea. Right there. Riley's there. Okay, now they're storming back, but Mariah's here for a good back check. Henry bumped off the puck. Bryn's going to storm up the rink. Keep that puck protected. She's going wide. Gets it to a forehand. Covered up by Avery.
I'd be scared as a goalie seeing that coming at me.
Yeah. The good news is they kind of get Bryn moving to her backhand there. Can't quite get as much oomph. She turns it around, and then she kind of just has to shovel it in with just a little bit of angle left. All right, we're backpedaling. Here we go to Brooke. Brooke tries to make her miss. Looking up top, shot to goal! Brooke's been rough-rocketing lately here. She's got maybe 3 in the last 4 games or something. That a girl, Brooke. Really improved on that wrister here as the season's gone on, getting some of those opportunities and putting it bar down. Good job, Brooke! I mean, her dad told me before the game, hey, I think Brooklyn's got this one solved. She said if she gets an opportunity in tight, she's going up top. They let one loose on Gray. It's over the net, though. They're not getting a lot of opportunities. They're going to have to hit the net when they get them. Nora fighting for it along the wall. Bristol's got to keep her head on a swivel here, make sure she's checking for sticks. There we go. It comes loose. Finley on the wall. Can't catch that one. Now it's back into our end. That's the difference between a caught pass and an incomplete pass. Back here to the point. They rev one up. Fire it off a skate. We're going to chip it out. Hits Brooke in the back of the butt. They keep it in. Unable to clear the zone. Second period, long line change. So you end up stuck down here, and you can't change if you can't get it across the red line. Finley storming forward. She's going to try to get it to her forehand here. She does. Fires it towards the net. Oh, it's up in the air off of Avery. Finley still camped out in front of the net. Mariah coming down. Fired hard. Riley spins around. Good stop. Finley in there trying to eat. Here we go. Back to the point. Nice pass by Riley. Coming in tight. We're working it. Here we go! Riley up and over. Riley Talrico. Shot and a goal.
Nice, Riley. That's got to feel good. Is that her first this year?
No, she's had goals, I think. Okay. Yep. Riley scored. But it feels good anyway. Tourney goals hit different. Mariah lining up here for the draw. Finley creeping. There we go. Oh, Talarico down to her knees. Kind of crumbled there, gets back up. Over here to Sienna. Working it up the wall. Sienna battling in the corner with a bad arm. There we go. Oh, a little snapshot. Gosh, you wait 10, 15 minutes to get the next shot there, so you got to stay on guard. Bryn in front of the net. She says, I'm going to get this out of my area here. Back into the corner to Bryn. Bryn, she's going to chip it behind here to Sienna. Sienna up the wall to Finley. Been trapped here for a few minutes. Mariah skating onto it. Oh! Moves it to Riley. Riley, it's still there. And Mariah with the backhand jammer. Mirage take a 4-0 lead. I hate to say it, we got to keep it coming because we don't know what's going to happen in this next game.
Things can always swing wildly too. Get a team pissed off enough that makes them have an extra jump.
Yep.
Goals can happen in rapid succession here.
And everybody else put 4 goals on these guys, so we got to try to make it like 8. Goes forward, Piper creeping. They try to throw it up the middle. Lucarelli chips it over into Piper's area. Piper's going to turn up the rink. Oh, just kind of abandons it there. Off of an ankle. Lucarelli comes through.
Oh, yeah.
Suvi chips it in. Get in there! Brooke, try it. Oh, Piper, get hungry. Get hungry. Start eating. Here we go to Suvi. Off a shin pad. 21-3 are the shots at this point. Suvi swinging, arms swinging. Keep your feet moving. Seems like the kind of time where if we were to take out somebody's legs, they'd be calling penalty on us. All right, Suv's on a 3-on-2 here. Oh, Brooke just couldn't get her way through there, but here comes Bryn. Bryn fires it hard. Straight up into the air, lands on the back of the net. Bryn boarded from behind there a little bit. Brooke coming after it. Everly takes a chance here. She's going to lift a stick, fresh legs. She tries to throw it at almost too many. Riley with another rip towards the net. Bryn's going to escape the zone here. Riley, 2 hands on your stick, buddy. There we go. Get your handles. They chip it wide now. They pinned us in for a little bit. That was our kind of couple minutes there to pin them in. Sienna behind the net. Over to Bryn. Bryn up the wall. Got to try to get those things tape to tape here. Bryn, find, there we go. Find Brooke's stick. Brooke a little high. You're caught in the middle. When Bryn comes around the net, you don't know if you're gonna be on the wall low or if you need to escape the zone, give her a lane, you know. So you're kind of a little bit of indecision there. Okay, Finley just dumped somebody. Maybe we're onside, maybe not. Retreat, D to D, D to D to wing. Just out of reach. That one's... We're at the exact midpoint of the game. I like it when that happens. It always seems neat. 7:30 remaining in the second period. These periods, not to be a math guy, but they're 15 minutes long. Half of 15 is 7.5.
Such divine power.
7:30 remaining in the second period. We are halfway through. We got 22 shots. They got 3. We got 4 goals. They got none. Let's keep it going.
Oh boy, here we go.
They walk one in. We get a skate on it. Brooke snaking her way through the middle here. She's able to sneak through there. They put a little body on her. Coming around, Finley's coming after it. She gets a stick on her. Suvi trolling as F3. Slapped on net by Bristol. Turn around here. Bristol again. She's going to walk this thing in. She's got Brooke kind of checking her 6 here. Backing her up. Stay on the defensive side. Stay on the defensive side. It's going to pop free to Brooke. Brooke's got it. She got Finley in front of the net. Tries to slide it to her. Paddle down by Avery. Avery slows that one down. We got Mariah coming onto the rink for Suvi. There we go. Well, into about 7, 8, 9 of them over there.
Oh, they're going to call it.
Offside, maybe she'll call, or is she calling too many?
I don't know.
I think she might just call an offside. They haven't called it too many yet, and we've been the perp a couple of times on too many.
Yep. Well, I got one more shot than the Lucarellis on my shots. So.
All right, here we go. They're storming forward. Bryn over here. Nice pass to Riley. Mariah coming forward. A lot of steam. Good support by Mariah. Mariah gets a lot of opportunities just by being there to catch pucks that go off the wall cleared. Piper gets a stick into her, but she kind of rolls through it. Trying to slow her down. They get it in deep. Number 6, she's chugging along into Bryn. She throws her into the wall. She takes the worst of her own check, and then they tackle Mariah. We're going to get the athletic EMS dude out here. Everybody's taking a knee. Huh? Yeah, I think so. All right. We're going to take a chance here to get a breather. Go back to our... Yep, do a little clap here. That's wild. I mean, she tried to run down Bren there, and I mean, like, you know, wrong one.
Explanation from the ref? Are you kidding me? I don't know, man.
Is he asking her why they tried to check our girl and his girl got hurt? Yeah. All right, buddy. Take a break. You know, walk away. I mean, I don't know if you had an angle at that, but I watched it. I mean, Bryn was going for the puck, and then that girl tried to like back shoulder Bryn into the wall, and she ended up collapsing.
It was one of those ones.
Bryn almost got like really dumped right there if she wasn't stronger on her skates, and I mean, then they're out here complaining like something happened just because their girl fell. Like she was the check from behind perp there.
No, that could have ended up really bad for Bryn if she wasn't as strong as she was.
All right, so Piper in the bird dog seat here. Can't skate by the puck though. I mean, like what we're doing sometimes here is we're sacrificing a puck laying there to try to get to a D, and I get like the roboticness that you can kind of get into, but first thing you got to do is go for the puck.
Oh,
Piper misses the pass there. Chasing after it. Try to give her the business a little bit. They're going to work it towards the blue line. Back to Bryn. Bryn kind of throws it over here to Mariah. Mariah into the zone. Free to Riley. Piper, you're backing up over in the middle of nowhere. You're not even in the play. Go get in the front of the net or something, bud. Right there. Here we go to Sienna. Sienna with a chance. She throws it at the net. We got 2 going for a line change. No, just 1. Ev coming out. Bryn chipping. Sometimes it's like Bryn will have somebody coming down on them, and our team is so confident in Bryn that they don't even like back check hard enough and get into position, and it's going to hurt us one of these days. Bryn says, I've had enough of this. Let's get it out of here. So we ice the puck. But there are times where, like, we back check and we don't kind of complete the back check. We kind of get close enough that, like, it feels like we're there for a turnover. We're there to try to, like, turn the puck up the ice. And it's like, no, dude, you need to get on the defensive side of the play here in case we get beat. M&M here, 8 Mile.
One shot.
B-Rabbit.
Part of the running list right here.
This is, you can run to this, yeah.
I run to this one.
This came out after I got done running. I was a retired runner when 8 Mile came out. But not the My Name Is album. I was still running then.
Go out, skate!
Brooke trying to take it outside. Brooke goes outside. Thrown towards the front of the net. 4:22 remaining here. All right, now they're skating at us. All right, Ev gets a stick. Go find somebody, Ev.
Yeah, tie her up! Tie her up!
All right, now that's probably the right spot. Here we go. Up the wall. Shot. Paddle. Save. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Mounds View doubled their shots here lately. We got 5. 24-5. It was 22-3, I believe, at one point in time. Here we go. Mariah taking the draw. Our end. Mirage in the blue jerseys, if you're just tuning in. Riley, you want to go to the D, but you can check that pile real quick there too and help. All right, Mariah working it on the wall. Bryn looking wide, now up the wall. Riley gets a lot of her opportunities because she gets 2-3 steps going, and then people back up. People respect you when you take a couple hard strides at them. Mariah bumps her off the puck here. Mariah is just a little water bug in there, just causing problems. I wouldn't want to play against her. All right, D to D behind the net. Sienna kind of goes by that little Zamboni door and starts rolling on you. There's kind of a little bit of an indentation over there. Little ramp. Riley's got it over on the wall here. Let a center get their hands on that thing. All right. Up the wall. Still got to back up the pile. There we go. Keep working it. Second period. Tough changes here. Oof. All right. Gray's got it. 24-6 shots. 4-0 Mirage lead. We don't know what's going to happen in the game after this.
Put on the gas.
If Wisconsin beats Cloquet, it's going to come down to goals for, goals against, and things like that. And Wisconsin beat these guys 4-1. So, you know, if we could get 6, 7 more, that's probably what we need.
You did it. You did it.
Yep.
Hey, Suvi.
Here we go. There we go. Brooke up the wall. Piper looking for a D to D to intercept. They find the winger. Bristol get a stick on her. There we go. Suvi stick. She's going to fire it up the wall to Pipe. Pipe's a little too high there. Going wide here to Brooke. Support her! Come across and support her. All right. They turn it up into the Piper zone. Piper tries to get a backhander on it. Over there to Brooke. Throws it into the middle. Piper over onto the wall. Oh, a little misdirection there. 1:49 remaining in the second period. Suvi going after a loose puck. Chips free. Piper's going to be a back checker. Get a stick, Pipey! Piper, Jesus, you got to stay on somebody, bud. Holy cow. There were like 3 people to check up on, and she just kind of decided to neutrally go in between all of them. Here we go.
Just got to pick one.
Just pick somebody. Just pick somebody and say it's not going to be this one. All right, Suvi. Pinned up against the wall. We got Ev out here, fresh legs. Ev can kind of patrol that slot. There she's in the slot area. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Now we need Brooke. All right, there we go.
Go.
Coughed it up.
Offside. Okay.
54 seconds remaining in the second period.
Ref thought about letting that one go.
I had jalapenos in my wrap that I had for lunch today.
Oh, really? Is that what's doing some of the...
Well, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was maybe like a green olive or something, and I like looked at it and I was like, oh man, that's...
extra spice is going to do it.
I thought that there was like onions in here that were hot, but I didn't realize there was like full jalapenos. All right, we're going to go back. Sienna over to Bryn. Bryn advances the puck up here. Riley into the corner. 45 seconds left in the period. It's a big period for the Mirage. Going to the front. It's going to be important to pour it on in the third period here. Riley turns it into the middle. Ev, spin around and fire it. Fire it. Oh boy. There we go. Get it to an open spot. Bryn hits a ramp and goes over to National Bank of Commerce, that orange sign in the corner. They wheel it behind the net. We got them pinned temporarily. Got to keep our feet moving, though. This is where a penalty could happen for a little sloppy play. All right, let's get it out in the neutral zone here. Get after her. Let's keep our feet moving. All right, there's a steal. Mariah. Good stick.
And the two, Zam.
Zamboni. You know what? I might go find a cup of coffee. What do you think about that?
Session's open.
Oh, it wasn't open yet?
It wasn't. I can look though. I'll grab it on it.
Okay, Morgan. They promised me coffee. What do you think, Adam? Or you're on mute?
No, not muted yet. No, I like it. Doing all right. It's just some of those scrambles we get lost and mesmerized. You know, kind of watching. It's really easy to watch and not think about what you could be doing in that moment. You're trying to wait for that pass to come through and you can just get in the way of it, but like go do that next to somebody so that if you miss, you got the coverage. But
we don't have the most physical team, so you're really kind of playing from behind in front of your net.
Yep. I don't know. It's a decent jump. I mean,
we're the superior hockey team.
We're a superior hockey team, but they got plenty of physicality and size. We'll see if that ends up wearing the girls down. I think the Zam is going to be nice for recovery. So, see what happens. Another period to go.
I'm going to look at something here. I'm going to see if I can
Mute
find
up.
attorney rules.
Oh, for tiebreaker?
I'm going to see if there's a shutout point.
I think there might be. I feel like there usually has been.
As of right now, because they won that game against these guys. They're in the bird dog seat. A little extra goal scoring on us here. Looks like goal differential. Yeah, but God, usually you give you extra point. But it would say somewhere. I mean, they'd have to have it written down somewhere.
I think it's probably up in the scores booth up over there.
It's not comfortable out here, really.
Not comfortable?
I'm not comfortable at all. Hey, Fritz! Fritz, you watching Vlad and Nikki? Oh my gosh, you look like Frankenstein from Big Daddy. Yeah. Just wants to eat ketchup packets and pee his pants. Throw some newspapers down for him.
Simple people, really.
Simple. Since when did you start closing at 10:30 for breakfast? You know what I mean? Just get Buscemi over there just being homeless. Are we on still or no?
Yeah, we're on.
No, we're still on.
I mean, it's on.
Just sort of, just background music.
Yeah, it's just background at this point. I really like these last two games, though. hey, like kind of slowing down some of the decision making a little bit.
Yeah,
Keep the
we're
puck
skating with the puck for a second.
confidence,
Yeah.
Then get your head up, like realizing that making a non-heads up play is worse than having the puck stolen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Passing it to the other team is worse than them stealing it from you. And it seems like if you just get rid of it, that you're doing the right thing because you're like, well, hot potato wasn't me. It's like actually that was 100% you that did that. I used to cross the red line and throw it into the corner during practice in college, and my coach just hollered turnover and said, "Do it again." You know, like
Yeah.
we've got the puck. Why are you giving it to them, dummy?
Game of possession.
Game of possession. Just like soccer, you start out in U6, U8, you're booting it forward, 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 forward. Get to like U12, and it's like, yeah, you can kick it backwards every now and then and make sure we keep it.
Yep. That's actually I was watching something even on like NHL like zone entry,
Yeah.
and you don't see the dump and chase very often.
No.
They try to control it, whatever they can to keep it within their possession as you cross the blue line.
Well, I mean, do you want a $40 million guy running into a $40 million guy?
Well,
You know what I mean? It's
that's
just
also
like
true.
it's
It
just
could
like
be
pass
money-
interference in football. You know, what I mean, like, it used to be a man sport, now it's a money sport.
money preservation kind of. So yeah, maybe the zone entry thing is more due to the salaries of the players versus.
I made that up, but it's a theory.
No, I like it. It's a very valid theory. Well, same reason why like I don't know. Regular season hockey usually doesn't do too much.
Right?
For me.
No, I don't watch. I mean, I don't watch playoffs either, but I know what you mean.
I
But
will-
playoffs
I will
is
watch
better.
the Playoffs.
Playoffs is better.
Watch the playoffs because they actually.
You ever go to Vegas? Put $20 on a team and see what it's like in the playoffs. It's better.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine.
It's way better. I had $20 on the. I'm down in Vegas. It's the first year that Vegas has a team. The Golden Knights.
Okay.
6 games into the season and they're 5-1. But because they're an expansion team, it's 60-1 odds that they're going to win the Stanley Cup. So I put $20 on them. You know, pays $1,200 if you win.
Okay.
And they made it to the finals. And I mean, that was the last time I watched playoff hockey. I think was
Well, that would
I had
be
my
enough
$1,200 on the line. You know what I mean?
It would probably be the last time that I'd watch playoff hockey too if I was in that situation.
Then they got out there against Ovechkin, and it was like, oh my god. Then I started trying to chase it. Like, gosh, should I bet a bunch of money on the Capitals because then I hedged my bet,
Sure.
but the Capitals were a favorite, so I would have had to bet like $800 to win $400, and it was like, maybe I'll just take my chances at winning my 12.
Well, that's
And
why
I didn't win any.
The bookies will win their money.
Yeah,
Bookies make their money either way.
tried to hedge.
Try to hedge.
I was thinking about it.
But I mean, is there an actual way that hedging would actually work out?
Yeah.
So that you're maybe just not out as much.
So because they were a favorite, because the Capitals were a favorite, they were minus 200, which means that you would have had to bet $200 on the Capitals to win 100.
Okay. And you
So-
get your 200 back
Yes,
plus your winning.
plus your winnings. So you basically get $300 at the end of the day, but you had to put in another 2. So when I had one scenario where I was going to win 1,200, I could have put 800 on the other team to win 400 to guarantee that I win 400 if this happens,
Yep.
or because I'd be out 800
Yep.
and I'd win 1,200.
Yes,
I'd be
correct.
400 either way.
Sure.
So I could have set it up so that I would have won 400 for sure,
Okay.
but I
Just
decided to go
based
for
on like beginning of season odds. Like
yeah,
when you
beginning
put
of the
that
season
money.
odds. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And then at the end of the year, they weren't the favorite to win.
It's pretty good though.
So that's a bookmaker 101 for you there. That's how you could have hedged your bet. So then
Yeah.
what, like on some of these betting sites now that you'll run into, they might have like a scenario like that where somebody bets on them to win. they'll give them a cash out opportunity as the season gets closer, because they'll know the math. They'll know the math of that hedge is 400, and they'll say, "We'll give you $300 if you just cash out." It's like, "Are you a chicken? We'll just pay you $300 to leave and cash in your ticket, so that they don't have to pay the $1,200. They'll just get out of it for free and they hedge it."
Smart. That's bookmaking right there.
You know what? If I ever got thrown into prison for life,
That's what you would do.
I feel like they got a guy in there. They got a guy in there that kind of runs the numbers. He's trading cigarettes for ramen noodles and whatnot, and like, I got 2 ramens and 3 sticks of cigarette against Cincinnati Bengals, and then I got to put the number together on what we got to hit. That would be my role. You know what I mean?
Everybody already got it planned out.
I'm not stabbing guys in there, but I'm gonna be the bookie.
Yeah, you'll be the bookie.
And I'll have some help from the outside. I'll make sure that the
right people are
COs
paid
COs that are working there, they're
Yep.
they're taking some of this. If I can't get enough on the other team, then they go bring it to Poopsie over in Superior, who runs the numbers over there.
I love that there's already a prison plan.
I got a prison plan.
It's like
It's not involved. It's not going to involve eating much in the cafeteria because I'm a real picky eater. So
well, that's part of the bookie business.
Yeah.
You get to eat basically whatever you want.
yeah, I'm definitely going to have a couple of moon pies. I'm going to be sitting there eating ramens. I don't know if I'm going to try to drink any of that drink that they make in there with like high C and apples. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to
Brew it in the sink.
sink back of the toilet in the rubber pillowcase that they got there. They just like fill it with water and let it ferment. I've seen enough Locked Up Abroad that I pretty much know how you can get drunk in there.
Sure. Yeah. There's a show. There's that show. Netflix. Locked Up. After you get done watching The Dirt.
The Dirt.
The Dirt. After you get done watching The Dirt, you can watch the prison shows.
I'm going to say it again. Don't watch The Dirt, probably. If you stumble on it and you watch it accidentally, good for you. But it was not my recommendation. Dom, if you're listening, you can probably watch it.
Got to see Dom earlier.
You got to see Dom?
Yeah, he was repping the U10 girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I actually, it's like, I was calling that play. There was one offside where it was like, it was kind of back and forth. Somebody was in the zone and they reached out and they grabbed the puck and brought it in, called the offside. I'm like, what a good bit of officiating there. Like,
That's good officiating, my God.
You see, on that play, it can get a little confusing.
Riley's dad?
Yep.
I haven't met him.
Oh, really? Yeah. I used to work with his brother over in Superior. They are like spitting images. His younger brother's a lineman over in Superior.
Lineman?
Yeah.
What's his brother's name?
Levi.
Levi?
That's Logan. Works with Levi. Spitting images of one another. They talk the same. It was wild actually talking to Logan the first time.
Is there a Dom Tallarico? I used to play hockey against a Dom Tallarico.
There's a lot of time. Jake Tallarico. That's Audrey's dad who's playing on
Yeah,
the Beast
right.
this year. Came over this year.
Tallarico.
Tallarico.
The way it's kind of like put together kind of like reminds me of like the word tapioca. Tropicana. Tapioca. Tallarico.
Maybe that was their high school nickname.
Here comes Scott Haig.
Oh yeah.
Scott Haig. I don't know what we got to do. We got to slide him a couple fivers here. Maybe he can let in some nets.
He's got to walk in front of everybody here.
He's got to walk and do the walk of shame through the next year hockey parents. Here he is, doing the walk of shame. He's got to go to the other team. It's okay.
Avery's doing a really good job.
Getting peppered. Second half of that period, you got peppered.
Yeah. No kidding. It's good though. That's what you want. Heck yeah. More shots, the better. I mean, it would kind of suck to sub in.
The game said my only goal is to keep it close, and I said, try.
Oh yeah.
That's weird because our only goal is to try to widen the gap. wish we could all be on the same page, but I don't think we are.
Next year we can be.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it would kind of suck for her to come and sub and see like 4 shots.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, this is like her first season. Same thing. She sees 30, 40 shots every
Is that how it's been going? Yeah. Well, that's good. Helps with that goalie mindset.
What time is it? 5 o'clock? Oh, the good news is we're about 2 hours from Fritz's bedtime because I'm all ready for mine.
Gosh. I feel like I'm halfway done with my day.
Alright. 4-0 Mirage lead. Need to keep the hammer down because we are not in the driver's seat as far as goals for, goals against right now. But a win here and a Cloquet win moves us to the championship.
Let's see, what's my timing going to be? Oh, hopefully I can stay for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to stick around and watch the bet.
I know. I think I got 6:15.
Are you catching any stinky burps from me? From that jalapenos or onions? I had some onions.
My family's pretty wild.
You guys eat wild foods and smell each other?
We've never been accused of being quiet and or not stinky.
Yeah.
Taught my kids well.
That's right.
Suvi got in my car when I picked her up here. She's like, Dad, your car smells like poop and pickles.
Be like, yeah, well
I
we
had
have pickles and your
an-
hockey bags in here.
I had an open pickle bag in the front
Yeah.
cup holder.
Like, well, your hockey bag and a bag of pickles is probably what it is there, buddy. Shower up. Shower up. Let's throw this stuff in the washing machine and see what lasts. 40-second little warm-up here. We're going to try to spin it around. Some big bodies out here from Mounds View. They can lean on us to try to make something happen. We're going to have to try to use our speed. Well, you know, Roz eating some sort of a blue candy. A blue lip maker. A Laffy Taffy. Well, they make Laffy Taffy tubes now? That doesn't look like the kind of Laffy Taffy I grew up with. Boy, I used to like a frozen Charleston chew, though.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, I have some of those
Freeze it.
chew balls.
Ooh.
They sit in my truck. A little bag of them. Pop those in.
I think I used to buy regular Charleston chews, and then after putting them in my pocket at Portman, by the time I got around to eating it, it was a frozen Charleston chew.
Go up!
Oh, we're gonna try Mariah on wing here in Finley. Maybe like a little bit more of a net front presence in our end for Finley to kind of lift sticks. And well, all right, she takes a dive. All right, here we're coming across here with Mariah. Finley got something on her skate here or something. She's gonna have to check. Uh-oh, we throw a pizza to the right here, flipping it on. Gloved by Gray. Finley, let's check those skates, buddy. Let's make sure we don't. Sometimes after a Zamboni goes through, you go out and you do a little warm-up, and then you stretch out, and some water will freeze onto your blade. So maybe Finley needs to check those blades, make sure she doesn't have any frozen water. Actually, you know what frozen water is called is ice. Make sure she doesn't have any ice on her skates. Say it the long way. Frozen water. Piper chops at somebody.
Get it all.
Uh-oh, here we go. Right in there.
How is it that we can have like
Piper behind the D there on the breakout. Got to get in there, bud. Now go, Pipey. Speed, buddy. Go, Pipey. Use your speed. She's trying. Able to fight off the wall. Still with it. Oh, Pipey! Just wide right. Got a little more excited than most. We're trying to get Piper a goal here. Bryn turns it up the rink with speed. Everly getting onto the rink. Bryn goes wide. Into the face mask. Puck's laying back there. I don't know if we know where it is or not, but go retrieve that thing. Bryn with another shot through traffic off the side of the net. Coming around wide. We're going to ring it. Pinch! Bryn going to get that thing, chop it behind the net now to Finley. Finley off the back of the cage. She's still working with it. Fires it on net. Swatting. It's in the area. Sienna, backhand D to D over to Bryn. Bryn fires it up the rink. Intercepted by Mounds View. Suvi puts a shoulder down. It's bouncing towards the cage. Tricky little bouncer. Avery getting ready for softball there with that one as it bounces to the shortstop. Covered up. Out of harm's way. Brooklyn going to take this draw. We got Mariah on right wing, Piper on left. Try to win that thing back. Piper a little tied up. She tries to, just gets the tip of a stick towards the net there. Pinched in here. Nora with a chance. Piper kind of working it free. Okay, there's Brooke. Brooke coming through again. It's sneaking through off the pipe. Wrap around, shot and a goal, Brooklyn. Stays with it. Avery made the first stop on one side of the rink. Got tied up over on the pipe, and Brooklyn wrapped it around. Brooklyn said, I played on the Squirt A team for Proctor once too, buddy. I'm alumni. I'm alumni. All right, Brooke battling in front. Here we go. Face off, in skates. Over there, Brooke going for another one maybe. Piper ties her up. Little reaching, little fighting. Piper dumped somebody, I think, maybe. Maybe she just lost her balance. Looked like Joust from American Gladiators. Mariah on the wall. There you go, Mariah taken down.
Go, Pipe!
Pipe's looking for a line change. Got two coming off. Somebody. Mariah now playing wing. I think that's throwing off some of our who I'm changing for order.
Brooklyn playing up center.
Yeah, we got a little jammed up here. I don't know. I mean,
Line configuration change.
Little line configuration change. Everly on left wing here. Tallarico on right. Bryn up to Ev. Ev towards the middle of the rink. Nobody home for that one. Bryn, nice pass to Ev. Ev's going to try to enter this zone with some speed. She cuts to the middle. Loses it, but to Sienna. Sienna throws it on net. Gloved by Avery. Still loose, though. We got a little stick fighting going in front of the net. Get over there and support. Ev able to pull it out of the pile. She's getting hungry now. I feel like Ev feels like she's due. We're working around back here. We got Finley getting crossed up a little bit. Now they're going to make one move to the middle and maybe beat somebody. But we got back checkers. Back to Bryn. Everybody's going to go for a line change here. Bryn cuts it up the middle. Piper onto the rink. Bryn charges forward. Flips it towards the knob of Avery.
Come on, Sus.
Here you go. It's free there for a second. Pipe, you got to get on that. You want to eat, you got to get that thing en route from corner to net. 5-0 Mirage lead. 10:54 remaining. 29-7 shots. Brooklyn settles in for a face-off. She spins around. Lost draw, though. We step up into a skate. We got maybe a 2-on-2 developing here with help. Chasing it behind the net. They got numbers on us here. Somebody's sitting right in front of the net. Back to Pipe. Pipe doesn't come to it. Nora behind the net. Up to Suv.
Keep going, Suvi. Turn.
Suvi chasing after it. She's trying to outmuscle her. It's laying there for a second, but we had a little line change for a sec. Piper's going to turn around and try to get a new winger out here. Suvi battling along the wall. Fresh winger Everly. Chance to pounce on that. Or Bristol. Bristol, hard shot deflected. Finley in there fighting for it. chipped out of the zone. Bryn chips it off a knee pad. Got Finley wide. Nice pass. Moved it up to Finn. Ooh, 13 coming through with some speed. Finley kind of threw a little shot into her number there. Oh. Can never let a chance to shoot it off the goalie's mask slip by. So Everly with a quick release there as the penalty gets called. Trying to get in Avery's brain a little here through osmosis. See if we can't just fight right into that brain. Talking a little bit about a box here. Sometimes we get a little runaroundy. It's okay. We don't have to chase everything out to every point. We don't have to chase everything into every corner. Wait for them to make a mistake and then pounce. Taking the draw here, Mariah. Okay, over here to Ev. Offside. Just took a second to get the whistle up there. She might have thought it was in her right hand, but that was just a taped up pinky. It kind of felt like a whistle. The whistle's in the left hand. Right, Adam. Do you see what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
She had a little taped up pinky. Looks like an injury. Old war wound. Back here to Sienna. Sienna, yeah, do that. Do that. That's all you got to do. This girl, Doyle, looks like she's having a real hard time. Uh-oh. Now we got numbers. 3-on-3 coming back at us. A bounce, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-3. 2-on-3 with the trailer. Sienna. Uh-oh. Gotta find some sort of a seam there at the blue line. That's not quite out either. Slap bomb. Oh boy, a tip by Sienna right into Gray's what do we call that? A Jill? Into her Jill pads? Into her Jill strap? Right into her crotch. Big save. Well, that's what they call them, right? Jill with Jill pads. Jack and Jill. Quite the misdirection there, though. I've been trying to teach these girls how to tip like that in front of the net all week. We got quite the daycare that we're doing up here up on the platform. I just looked over. We got Aaliyah. We got Sylvie. We got Roz, Sawyer. All right, here we go over to the wall. Brooklyn chips it out. That's what we need. A little of that. 11 seconds left in this power play. 8:15 remaining in the game. Play some strong D here. Let's not give up anything weak. All right, there we go. That's a great stick by Bristol. Bristol with a little. She's got like a sweeping slap shot. She kind of sweeps at it. Kind of. Always good contact there. We're able to avoid too many because it went through our legs over there.
Good play. Oh, I guess that was the end of the penalty there too.
Offside. Creeping up on the second half of the third period. I'd leave about 6 of the game left. I don't know. You're the math guy. What's half of 33?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
What's half of 33 and a third? Piper battling on the wall. We're going to leave a third guy high here. Piper looking for a cross check on 10. They kind of cough it right up the middle there. Bryn tries to intercept it. Off a skate and into our end. We're calling it off because it went off of them way into their end. Piper says, I'm going to do that. I mean, a lot of ice in front of you there, Chief. Well, I mean, what are you waiting for?
Dom says 16.5.
16.5, Dom?
That's what he's telling us.
Yeah, it feels like that. That's half of 33, but then there's a whole lot of repeatings going on in there. It's the third that gets you. All right, coming up the wall. Go. Sienna trying to work her way through a pile, trying to avoid slashes to the wrist. Ev chasing it. Back to Bryn. Bryn, nice move up. Gets it up to Mariah. Mariah gets through somebody's triangle. Boom, towards the front of the net. They're still working this thing. Brooklyn going to maybe chop that thing over to Ev. Almost. A lot of almost going on in there. Here we go. Up the wall, and they're going to chop it. They're not going to like that one when they see the tape. Oh, back to Bryn. Bryn's going to storm forward with this one. She got 3 of them in the corner. If she can get around the net, she beats all of them. She tries to stuff it. Chance for Brooke. Brooke looking for another little wraparound. She's like, this worked earlier. Oh, we got to keep it in. There we go. Bouncing. It's in there. Came through the kitchen. Back to Bryn. Bryn down the wall, off the wall. People are laying there. Ev spins around. Deep in change. Coach John hollering deep in change. Here goes 5 of them. If they don't get this out, they're going to really kick themselves because we were just doing a 5-man change. It's out. Finley pushing it forward. Piper trying to eat. Get back on side. Riley trying to split the D, and she does. Oh, sneaks it between the legs and in for a 6th. I don't know. We got running time in the tourney here because this wouldn't be a bad time to go into running time.
That's 6.
6 is running time. Run it. Run the clock. Let's see. We gotta try to play good D here. Maybe start throwing it into the bench and stuff, and see if we can.
Dustin
maybe
says he'll run it once it's puck drop.
I don't know if there's an extra point. Piper tries to chip it across to Finley. Uh-oh, they're gonna put it through the blue paint. All right, here we go. Bristol up the wall. Tallarico trying to get it up to Finley. Coach just said deep and change, but we didn't quite get it deep. But we're still going to try to change. Bristol, little stick work over there, trying to get a stick-on puck. Lucarelli lost a wheel behind the net. They pop up. Little stopped it with her skate there. Bristol fighting behind the net. Uh-oh, we chop it forward. All right, a little too close for comfort there. Clock running now, 4:24, 4:23, 4:22. Ticking clock, 6-0 Mirage at this point. 32-9 are the shots. We got 4 minutes left in this game, barring some changes. Back here now to Sienna. She's going to go D to D. D to D to wall. D to D to wall to middle. D to D to wall to them to back to the corner. Bryn's going to work her way through all the mess here. She comes up the wall. Mariah wide. Mariah parks in the front of the net. Bryn. Dad's hollering, get back, Bryn. Got to protect. There you go. Brooke with some escape moves behind the net, and it's in. Hat trick. Hey, good job, Brooke. Oh, she just did a little ice dusty.
Did that after the second.
Oh, man, little ice dusties over here.
Honestly, I love seeing some of that Brooklyn personality.
Yeah, right? I got to think some of that has to do with her looking at that Rails jersey and remembering last year. All right, back. She's thinking D to D. She's going to go D to center. Good look. Good job, Brooke. Back here to Bristol. Bristol with an escape move. We got to keep playing good D here, though. Uh-oh, Brooke dumped. Hey, I'd probably knock over the person that's got 3. Cross the crease here over to Mariah's area. Mariah trying to get it over the blue line. It's held in. Now it's over the blue line. Running time, 2:32 remaining in the game. We're going to call an icing there.
This ref wanted to call it off.
Kind of soccer rules here when we get into running time. Like, this is the point of the soccer game where I just started kicking it into field 3. Get a 1-goal lead or something, you just start booting it into field 3. Worst was when somebody had an extra ball and it was like, no, that's our ball's in field 3. Finley wins the draw back. Sienna chasing after it, tries to backhand it to Bryn. Uh-oh, little collision there, and it ends up next to our net. Trying to tap it through, doesn't get there. Sienna looking for Pipe. Pipe tries to catch it on her backhand and can't, but I think she's going to outrun this one. Uh-oh, she slows up on 7.
That's what we call belly button sniffing right there.
Yep, she knew that she was outsized in that fight. Little backhand towards their cage. We got a 3-on-3 coming back our way. All right. Piper's going to take a shift. Finley coming up the wall. She wants to get in on this action. Finley being strong. Lacrosse player in her off time. Back here. Chipped in deep. Minute 14 to play. Got to leave somebody high now. This is safety zone. Don't do anything crazy here. Let's just get it out. Zone-to-zone stuff. Zone-to-zone stuff. All right, here we go. Zone-to-zone. 57 seconds remaining. You're not going to get an icing out of that one, buddy. Chipping it up the wall. Everly fighting for it. Off the stick. Spun around here. Finley looking left. Upper left-hand corner. She thought she had it. Just wide. Suvi chipping it into the corner. Kind of in eat it mode. Stay high, Finley! Out of there, Finn! Don't worry, I'm a coach. I can holler too. Trapped. As the ref saunters over to this puck, that might wrap up the game. Good time for a line change. Let's do a slow line change and see if we can't make it 7 rip.
Well, I think
We're just going to go to the bench. Just calling it a day. Good game by the Mirage, 7-0.
Hey, love seeing Avery out there. She did a great job.
Avery made a bunch of stops. She had her friends out here throwing pucks at her. Hopefully that's enough to get us where we needed. I don't know what else we could have done. So I think that goal differential should come in handy here for this afternoon's contest. Cloquet now really playing for probably the second seed here. If they can beat Western Wisconsin in this next game, that moves Cloquet into the 3rd place game.
Yep.
So now it's kind of wait and see, but I think we've done enough. We're going to sign off. Talk to your kids, talk to your parents, talk to your grandkids, whoever, and find out when our next game's going to be. We should know later on tonight. We'll know in the next hour and a half what time we're playing tomorrow. Probably for the championship game. All right, signing out.
See y'all later.
I'm going to go to the locker room.